What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. I thought today, since I had made mention of deleting all the apps and stuff on my phone, you were talking about study, what am I going to be doing? And that is what I'm going to talk about today for a brief minute. Basically, what I'm doing is the mass immersion approach method. I've believed in this method for a long time, but I've never given it too much of a shot. I genuinely believe in the system. I just have never tried it for more than a day. I'm 4 days in right now, but I want to talk about what I'm going to do and in terms of goals. So in order to have 1,000 immersion hours within a single year, you're going to have to immerse at least 83 hours every single month. So you're talking about close to 3 hours a day. Now, I did not calculate my immersion from April 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Today is the 4th, and I started today. But again, that was because I was just getting into things and kind of just going in slowly to make sure I got what I'm doing. So basically what I'm doing is every single day I immerse, I watch YouTube. I set up a YouTube account in Japanese. So I set my location to Japanese and I only watch videos in Japanese. That way the videos that are recommended to me are in Japanese. And so I'm never kind of drawn off the path by like, oh, this video looks cool and it's English. Like that way it doesn't disturb my immersion. So I'm doing that. Now, I don't take any sentences or any vocabulary from YouTube videos. That is purely just for active immersion. No subtitles, just purely in there. The other thing that I'm going to do is on Netflix, or probably majority Netflix, I'm watching videos or shows, and I will take sentences from that. I make 10 sentence cards starting today. I make 10 sentence cards a day. And I'm going to basically, I'll make the sentence cards that day. I have Anki and then my add-on and all that stuff. And so, and then I have a program called ShareX. Matt vs. Japan has a whole video about how to use that. That way I can pull audio directly from the TV shows onto my Anki flashcards. And so, and it's not anything completely like, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just sentences I feel that would be something I would use in my life. Like something, I mean, not anything super, super crazy, but like, I can't even think of an example right now. But, you know, if somebody in a show is like, oh, hold on just a minute, I've got to do something like that, like just a basic phrase like that. That's the type of stuff that I'm pulling. I'm making a flashcard, and then I'm actually going to study those the following day. So I'm kind of, the day I make the cards, they can kind of set, and then I'll start the Anki process the following day. And that is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm going through remember the kanji, the lazy kanji, which I am 190 into that. And it's going pretty smoothly. I remember a lot from the past. And then I'm also using the Tango N5 Anki deck. I'm not too concerned at all about any kind of JLPT test or anything like that, but I do think just to get base vocabulary down, and that way I can recognize some stuff in immersion. The other thing that I'm doing, and this is recommended on the MIA website, or and maybe I'm misinterpreting this, but this is what I'm doing. I set a timer on my phone, 15 minutes, and that 15 minutes I read Tai Kim's grammar guide, and then I do the exercises for that lesson. Now, I haven't hit a situation, which I just started that today, but I haven't hit a situation where I've not had enough time. As a matter of fact, today when I finished, I literally had 1 second left, so it was like perfect. And that way it's cool. Like today in the grammar guide, and it's funny because like, even though I'm not a beginner at Japanese, like, I mean, I'm definitely not good, but like, you know, just learning stuff like da and data, and then janai I knew, and janakata, like, and stuff like that. But like just seeing it and then like immediately going to immersion and seeing that used in context. As a matter of fact, I think it was even an exact example from Tai Kim's grammar guide. Somebody was saying that they were a student, you know, and they said gakusei data, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, okay, like I literally just saw that in Tai Kim. So the immersion is working up. So, but that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna see how this immersion thing works. I'm pretty confident in it right now. My listening skills are pretty solid because I've been listening to Japanese for a long time. I've just never put the other parts to the puzzle together in terms of mass immersion. And yeah, so my goal right now, I don't really have a particular goal, but I mean, I want to immerse as much as possible, and that's what I'm going to do. Like, ultimately, my target would be probably 3+ hours a day, but I'm also trying to do as much as I can in my possibility of having fun. I am more so going towards like the YouTube route for most of my immersion, because it's like real people like this chatting versus a scripted television show or anime, which I've read that they talk differently anyway. But I'm not opposed to watching those. I do watch those. I am watching Erased, and I'm watching that because I've already watched it once, so I kind of know the story, and that kind of helps me with the immersion. I can pick up on little things here or there, since I already know the story. And then I am watching Slam Dunk on NML, and I got really mad because I turned on Amazon Prime because I was trying to watch it on my phone, and NML doesn't work on my phone really well, and I was like, all right, cool, like, all right, this is on Amazon Prime, and I went to the video, and then it was just like, it was like play with like original audio, and I was like, yes, that rules, and I clicked play, and it was like just nothing but English, like an English recap, and then they started talking, and I was like, all right, this is not what I want at all. So but anyway, that is just kind of an update on what I'm doing in terms of study. Like I said, no applications. I mean, I guess Tychem is technically an app on my phone, but it's a grammar guide. But like I said, there's no Duolingo, none of that stuff. Like, this is going purely like a study and immersion route. So, but that is it so far. So I guess this is kind of like a part 2 in my complete revamp to my study. 4 days in, like I said, I'm not really judging a whole lot as of right now, because this first week I'm trying to just set the wheels in motion and kind of get into it before I just go full-fledged, which I'm trying to go as hard as possible, but while taking it precautiously in terms of not burning myself out and making sure I'm doing the right thing. So, and now that I've got the Anki stuff set up with that ShareX, so I can have, you know, because I wanted to make flashcards a couple days ago, and Luke Truman actually sent me the video. Thank you, Luke, if you watch this. He has a YouTube channel. You can check him out. Full-time Fluency, Luke Truman, super awesome dude. And he sent me the video of Matt versus Japan talking about it. And that was just an absolute game changer, because I wanted to make these sentence cards, but I was like, if I don't have the audio, man, like I'm really big, even before, you know, I got rid of the apps, I'm really big into like learning via audio. And so I was just like, all right, I gotta, I've got to figure something out. And then I got that. So now I can pull audio, like literally just the audio directly from YouTube onto my flashcard at the exact time sync that I need it, and it is perfectly fine. So yeah, that is going to be it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'm probably going to do weekly updates just in terms of stat updates and stuff like that, how much I've immersed and all that kind of thing. But you know, it'll probably be a little bit before there's any kind of like results, you know what I mean? Like in terms of whatever's happening. So, but that is it. Hopefully this is, you know, something that's going to stick. I feel pretty good right now because the past 4 days have not felt like studying, so I've not gotten burnt out. Like, I've felt like I've just been enjoying content. I watched a Nintendo video earlier, like some dude playing Breath of the Wild, and it was freaking hilarious and awesome, and like just it was really enjoyable. Even though I didn't know what they were saying, I could pick up the thing here or two. You know, there maybe 0.5% of the video, if that. That's probably even overshooting my understanding. But I don't know, it's just a completely different experience. So, but that is it. I'm going to end this video here. Hopefully next time you see me, I won't have this massive scar on my lip. Whatever in God's name happened here. It's just been bleed, like I cut myself on something. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys in that next video.